Greetings and welcome to AJM Landscape Design Studios, the story behind the Design Portfolio series. Here we look at some of AJM's designs and installations and tell the story, the client's vision, their wants and needs, and AJM's process to interpret those needs and apply creative problem-solving techniques. But before we get here, we start here. I have worked with this client at their previous ranch-style home. At the time of this design project, they were putting the finishing touches on their mid-century modern home upgrade. The client's objective was to modernize their landscape for both the front and backyards. By modern, they mean to update the landscape to complement the home's clean lines and neutral color scheme, warm wood tones, and pops of color. Simplicity is key. We are looking at the existing conditions. It is a blank slate, as the yard was sacrificed for the improvement of the interior first. So these are the client's objectives. In the front yard, a deck, for all intent and purposes, would act as a family gathering area and inviting neighborly space for this idyllic community. From a design perspective, front yards are not really for the homeowners, but rather for the neighbors. The homeowners rarely interact with this space, park the car, and go directly into the house. It is the neighbors who own this area, and for this reason, typically it's a bit more formal. However, this client wanted to interact with the community, and thus the deck idea was born. Now for the backyard, the client wanted a secondary seating area, space for a trampoline, and a large lawn. Now I need to interpret the client's vision and put it into plan form. I start by creating a design program to help organize my thoughts. It is the first brush at shapes, material finishes, locations, and sizes. It covers both the hardscape and plant material. I refer back to this document when putting together the preliminary plan as a check that the client's vision has been addressed. I flesh this out as we delve deeper into the project. After taking measurements and transferring those into CAD, I performed several charrettes, a type of brainstorming technique used to come up with design solutions. This is broken into two parts, hardscape and softscape. Here is the hardscape sketch. After adding the hardscape sketch into CAD with proper dimensions, I now have the basis for the planting plan. Beds are defined, which gives me the space requirements, and I use that to decide which plants go where. The process is long and convoluted as I have multiple factors to take into account, which is explained in my previous videos. This is subject to change as I move through the rest of the process before presenting to my client, and again after presenting to my client for their input. Here is the finished two-dimensional preliminary plan. This client wants a three-dimensional plan so that they can get a better feel for the landscape. I take the two-dimensional plan and develop a model using Trimble Navigation SketchUp. This is the preliminary mock-up. In addition to giving the client a better feel for the design installation, I use this model as a proof of concept. It will be used to make adjustments for future iterations. I plug this model into a rendering application that creates different scenes for a more photorealistic view of the project. I also use this software to create the drone's eye view animation. After presenting my interpretation of the plan, the client may amend and fine-tune it further. Please note, as you go through this process, that there still may be changes even after we have completed the design phase. Issues may arise after the construction starts, but with the help of a skilled, competent, licensed contractor, solutions can be implemented without compromising the project.